In a big city, there was a busy bakery. It was known for its delicious bread and pastries. Every morning, people would line up outside the shop before it opened. They couldn't wait to get their hands on the fresh loaves of bread and sweet treats inside. One day, a little girl found herself in the bakery. She was all alone. Her mother had sent her to buy some bread, but she was too scared to go inside the crowded store. The girl stood outside for a long time, looking at the people going in and out. She took a deep breath and finally walked in. As she stepped inside, the girl's eyes grew wide. Everyone in the bakery stopped what they were doing and stared at her. The girl felt their eyes on her and froze. She was scared and didn't know what to do. The only sound that could be heard was the beating of her heart. It was loud in the silent bakery. The little girl looked around. She wanted to call out for her mom, but she was too scared. Instead, she did the only thing she could think of. She asked, "How much is the bread?" Her voice was tiny and shrill in the big, silent room. Everyone in the bakery turned toward the girl. They listened to her question, and after a moment, someone responded, "It's over there." He pointed to the bread and then to the cash register. "You can get it yourself, sweetheart," he said kindly. The girl nodded, still scared, but feeling a little braver now that someone had answered her. She walked toward the bread, but no one moved aside to let her pass. The girl froze again. She didn't know what to do. She tried to move around them, but they all stood in her way. Seeing this, a woman smiled. She stepped aside and said, "Go ahead, little one." The girl looked up at her and then continued walking. One by one, the people in the bakery smiled and stepped aside. They all remembered what it was like to be small and afraid. No one said a word, but the girl knew what they were thinking. As she reached the counter, the girl saw another little girl about her age smiling at her. She had a beautiful smile with 2 missing teeth. "It's nice to see another little girl here," the girl said to her. "I'm all alone," the girl replied. "My mom sent me to buy some bread." "Oh, I understand," said the girl with the missing teeth. "My mom does that sometimes. It's hard, isn't it?" she added, looking at the crowd. The girl with the missing teeth turned back to the cash register. "Don't worry," she said. "They won't bite. They're just as scared as you are." The girl smiled. Suddenly, the bakery didn't seem so scary anymore. The girl paid for the bread and went home. From that day on, whenever she passed by the bakery, she would see the same girl with the missing teeth. They would wave at each other and remember the day they had both been scared, but had helped each other feel better. That little girl had no idea that she had made so many people happy that day. She had turned a tense room full of grumpy people into a place filled with warmth, laughter, and joy. And that's why they all smiled when they saw her enter the bakery.